Okay, we want to find the slope of the graph of this particular function at this particular point, 714, and then we'll find the equation of the tangent line at that point. So this is going through using the definition, which is my f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. We can throw this extra step in here to see that our x value right there is 7. So I'm going to be plugging in 7 plus h, I forgot my f there, minus f of 7 all over h. So what that means is everywhere I see an x in my equation, I'm going to plug in 7 plus h, and then I'm going to plug in 7. So here we go. I have the limit as h approaches 0 of 4x. Where I see an x, I'm going to plug in 7 plus h, divided by x. Where I see an x, I'm going to plug in 7 plus h minus 5. So that's just this first piece right here. Let's just block that off. Minus, everywhere I see an x, I'm going to plug in a 7. Well, you could do that, but what this value, f of 7 is your y value. So it's simply that 14. If you don't believe me, because I know many of you don't, right? Plug in a 7 here, so you get 28. Divided by 7 minus 5, 2. 28 divided by 2. Hey, there's that 14. And all of this, of course, divided by h. So now we want to see what we can do with this madness. So I have the limit as h approaches 0 of 4 times 7, 28, plus 4h. On the bottom, looks like I'm going to have, what, a 2 plus h, and then minus 14 all over h. Well, unfortunately, I'm going to have to get a least common denominator to be able to subtract these over here. So I'm going to have my limit as h approaches 0 of 28 plus 4h over 2 plus h. Well, this piece, I need a 2 plus h to get my least common denominator. So I multiply the top as well by 2 plus h. So all I'm doing is trying to get where I can make one fraction on the top. So I get my limit as h approaches 0 of 28 plus 4h minus, let's just go ahead and distribute this out, but don't lose that minus sign. So minus 28 minus 14h. So I just simply distribute out the top. So I still have this h on the bottom, and I'm going to move this 2 plus h down to the bottom as well. So I get that. So away I go. I have the limit as h approaches 0. Up here I can see the 28's cancel, which is nice. I have 4h minus 14h, so I believe that's negative 10h. I didn't do anything with the bottom. And this is where I would cancel out the h's. And then finally my last step would be to take the limit by actually plugging in 0 for h, and I get negative 5. So remember what this value is negative 5 is your actual slope. And you need that to be able to find the tangent equation, because the tangent equation now is going to be based on y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. We just found m was negative 5. I can get it to right. And then way up here somewhere, we know our point is 714. So 14 is my y value, and 7 is my x value. So I can make this look a little better for my math lab. I can multiply, there's an equal sign there. I can multiply that -5 times x, -5 times 7. And then finally add 14 to both sides. And I get y equals -5x plus 49. And that would be my tangent line.